All my life, I've loved the track. For a kid growing up on the streets, going to the track was like going on a vacation. Fresh air and sunshine, the smell of green grass and hay. People kicking back, having fun, betting on hopes and dreams. And the horses? Man, there's nothing more beautiful on God's earth than a racehorse running to win. But a player knows horse racing is no different than any other game. If somebody's gonna win, somebody else has got to lose.
Hey! Put down that gun. You ain't from Safeco. Drop the gun. Now! Don't move. Hey! Hold it! Freeze!
Oh, no.
You should spend more time at the gym, Ice.
I don't want to hear that now.
30 minutes on the treadmill, 3 days a week.
Treadmills are for him.
Coming up behind you! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Come on, grab my hand. Come on, man. Come on. Yes!
Hang on!
Where'd you learn to drive?
What? The Bronx? Why?
For a nervous guy, you drive kind of fast.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You know, it must be some kind of fight or flight response. Plus, in a high-speed chase, who's got time to worry? Damn it!
We can explain.
Have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Isaac Gregory. Have a seat, Mr. Gregory. Fraud. Larceny by trick, fraud, the moose pasture con, the pigeon drop, never sold the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, I was waiting on scrap metal to hit $250 a ton. Where's Alphonse and Charlie?
Your co-conspirators.
My friends, what are you, bunko?
Special crimes, Michael Harper. I would have guessed that armed robbery wasn't your style, Mr. Gregory.
Put down that gun. You ain't from Safeco. Now!
It's a scam to take down the bad guy. I told the officer that busted us.
Suspects state they are paroled to the FBI. Suspects further state robbery was part of a mission to capture a criminal named Axel Duchek.
Duchek. Axel Duchek.
Duchek. I don't find any mention here of you working for the FBI, Mr. Gregory.
Look, we gotta keep it on the down low so we can do our job. Call our case officer, Kristen Kowalski. She'll tell you everything about Axel Duchek.
Isaac, you're in a world of trouble here, you and your friends. You want to do yourself some good? Just tell me up front, where's the money?
What money?
The money you didn't steal in this robbery that wasn't a robbery. We found the armored car 3 miles from the racetrack. Empty, Isaac. Race officials say it was carrying close to $400,000.
More like $5 million.
$5 million?
Look, we didn't take it, he did.
He did.
Axel Duchek, can't you see he's setting us up?
Isaac, let's start at the beginning. Who the hell is this Axel Duchek?
Kowalski told us about him a week ago.
Look, Axel Duchek's been on Interpol's dangerous criminal list for 17 years. France wants him for gun running, England for hijacking, Lithuania a triple murder.
Bet he skips out on his bar bills, too.
18 months ago, he's gang derailed a train carrying gold bullion to Zurich. After the train crew surrendered, they were shot execution style. Interpol says Duchek himself pulled the trigger.
Why?
He had a new pistol he wanted to try out.
There's no photo, no description, nothing.
Yeah, nobody knows what he looks like.
Come on, get serious.
Or how old he is or where he comes from.
But you think he's here?
Yeah. The last 3 months have seen a string of brutal, highly profitable crimes that fit his M.O.
The cops gotta have something. Fingerprints.
Oh, tons, just not his. And whenever evidence does show up, manages to disappear.
So he's got cops in his pocket.
Oh, yeah, but he's still careful. See, he cases a job and then hires local talent to do the rest.
So if something goes down sideways...
And fool takes the fall.
Often permanently.
That's nothing new. He's good, and if he's that good, nobody knows what he looks like. How the hell are we gonna find him?
We'll let him find us.
How?
Kowalski, I think it's better if you don't know.
Know what?
Don't worry, just remember, I am the man with the plan. Make the man come to us. That was the plan. Next few days, we put the word on the street that my crew was looking for a freelance score. Pretty soon, we had offers coming in from all over. It's amazing what some people will ask you to steal.
You are Ice?
You call that an introduction?
If you prefer to bow and exchange business cards, where can we talk?
Right here in front of my friends, unless you prefer to bow and get cavity searched.
Come on, you ever miss?
Only when I'm hustling a mark, Charlie.
I'll take your winning as a sign of respect.
That's exactly what it is. What the hell is that?
Sea urchin.
Whew. Smells like week old cat food.
In Japan, a delicacy. Worth its weight in gold. Yet a few miles north of here, illiterate fishermen haul in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth every night, only waiting for an enterprising thief to relieve them of their burden.
Beautiful lady shouldn't do so much heavy lifting.
Double cappuccino with a shot of espresso, 4 sugars,
Thank you.
and ice water on ice. Or ice.
Thank you.
You didn't ask me what I want.
I know what you want. It's not on the menu.
It's your shot, Charlie.
The urchins, Mr. Gregory.
Sorry, I don't work for food, dude.
Will you work for $500,000?
Hard eyes. Voice like a machine. The lady was money in a black dress.
My name is Veronica Salt. My employer wishes to engage you and your associates for a short-term project. Word on the street is you're the best.
What, another fish robbery?
My employer isn't interested in fish.
And who's your employer?
He prefers anonymity.
Well, I prefer to know who I'm working for.
All I can tell you is that he has an international reputation.
Is his name Axel Duchek? What do you want us to steal? Until people start betting with credit cards, racetracks are swimming in cash. Now, all that money has to go somewhere.
Heard of this horse?
Why not
Nobody
us?
ever heard of this horse?
You know, it never ran west to the Mississippi, but Kentucky, it gets real wet out there.
Horse isn't a mutter.
Lost his last 5 races in the rain, but today on a dry track, it's out of here.
I get you. Hey, buddy, you know anything about a mare in the 6 called Mama's Mia?
Nah, I play the stock market. Make room over here, all right?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
The first thing to do when you're planning a con is to case out the Mark's routine. Check out his tools, watch his moves, learn his rules.
Yeah, Safeco. San Ysidro Field. Your 10 o'clock is on site. Yeah. ID code 92A12-7. The password. Safeco. Should you repeat that? Gotcha. Password?
Typical new entitled too.
The tools, the moves, the rules. you know those, you know what you need. You need a password, a car, a key. The key would come with the car. The password, we leave that up to Charlie. The rest would be easy. You can shuffle personnel, switch time of day, change passwords on the hour. Those are all details. Procedures set in stone. I love procedure.
So how did it go?
Look, I can case half a dozen armored car pickups by dinner. What makes this one different? Your boss gonna get half the take for cutting me in?
Oh, he's taken more than half. Saying you see to a racetrack is a mob money laundry.
That explains the heavy muscle the tracks use them for rent-a-cops.
Sometimes a mob has extra cash needs to clean. One day this week, they're gonna wash $5 million.
And your boss can tell us when.
It's a lot of penny candy.
My boss wouldn't come to someone like Ice with anything less.
All right. The armored car company has a depot downtown. It's about 30 minutes from there to here. It gives us just enough time to run the Wild Goose switch.
Lefty Biggs tried the Wild Goose 2 years ago in Fresno.
I thought Lefty Biggs was doing 20 in Lompoc.
Look, I ain't no Lefty Biggs. Now, after we take down this score, how do we get your employer his share?
You hand the money over to me, I'll handle disbursement.
I'm gonna give you $5 million. You ain't that pretty, baby. I want him there on a drop-off.
Why, you don't trust me?
I don't trust Sunrise.
So you played along with all this just to draw out a crook named Axel Duchek?
Yeah. We knew a boss was Duchek. Thing had his smell all over it. We just got busted before we can meet the man.
Isaac, do you know how incredible this sounds?
Look, haven't there been a bunch of heists where you guys caught the perpetrators, but the cash was gone?
Mm-hmm.
That's Duchek's M.O. He hires guys and double-crosses them just like he did us.
Come on, Isaac, you can do better than that.
So I hear they're putting you out to pasture.
Hey, Mal.
Michael.
How you doing? I heard you got bumped up to Washington.
Yeah, well, they bumped me right back. I'm regional director now, LA field office. How's the hip?
Depends on who you ask. I think it's fine, but the department docs.
Yeah. Mike Harper, this is Special Agent Christine Kowalski. I thought I'd walk her over.
Agent, thanks for coming in.
Sure. What's this about, Lieutenant?
Do you know that man?
It's Isaac Gregory, federal parolee working for the Bureau.
We caught him and two of his friends hijacking an armored car. He says you asked him to do it to catch a criminal named Axel Duchek.
I asked them? We talked about Duchek. That's Gregory, sir. He brought him up.
But you didn't tell him to commit armed robbery.
Look, maybe he was going after Duchek on his own, trying to earn a little extra credit.
Toward what, a felony merit badge?
Gregory claims Duchek set them up.
All that is consistent with what we know about him.
This just came in NCIC.
Axel Duchek was shot dead in Montenegro 8 months ago. Your man Ice is toast.
You think a guy like Axel Duchek can't plant a phony death certificate, especially out of Montenegro?
Okay, but did he also erase all information about this armored car scheme from your parole officer's brain?
Put down that gun. You ain't from Safeco. Now!
Chrissy told us the guy buys cops. We figured what she and the Phoebes didn't know, he couldn't find out.
He's got an ear in the FBI. Royal, you're making this guy sound like the Shadow.
I heard a story. Duchek and his brother were smuggling gasoline into Bosnia during the Civil War. Duchek's brother got greedy. He started sneaking 100 gallons of gasoline out of every shipment. Duchek found out. Made his brother take a bath in the gasoline he was skimming. Then he threw in a match. Called it baptism by fire.
Nice guy.
You can't just take down a mark like that. You gotta have a plan.
Isaac's plan.
My plan. So many friends, so little time.
About the sea urchins, Mr. Gregory?
Just wait a minute. As soon as Charlie here misses his shot, the table's mine.
Two ball in the side pocket. Easy on the English.
Coffee. Dark and hot.
Thanks, Ginny. You're a peach.
Right for plucking. You know how I feel about you.
Honey, feelings don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. I'm trouble. You get too close to me, and you get hurt.
Your money's no good here.
You're the man I've been looking for?
She had a voice like smoke and legs that went on forever. If I'm dreaming, don't pinch me.
Veronica Salt.
Alphonse Royal.
Mr. Royal, my employer would like to engage you and your associates for a short-term project. Your end is $500,000.
That's it? Straight to business? No small talk?
There's a time and a place for small talk.
Well, I have the time if you have the place. The whole con hung on turning Veronica Salt against her boss. That was my job.
If I have an NCIC report telling me Axel Duchek is dead, how in the hell am I supposed to believe in a Veronica Salt?
You got a pen? I had the real work, turning Duchek's go-between to our side.
Why did I let you come up here?
Let me?
Uh-huh.
I seem to remember that you drove.
Oh. I must have been insane.
If you'd like me to leave.
Oh, you tried. I'm gonna have to hurt you.
What's this?
It's nothing.
AD. Axel Duchek.
Fonz, please.
He branded you?
It was a long time ago.
What, and that's supposed to make a difference?
After the first night we spent together, I woke up and he was... He said every time I looked in the mirror, he wanted me to remember that I'd always be his.
I'll kill him.
You can't kill him. You can't even get near him. No one can.
You can. Then I can help you, and you can help me.
What do you mean?
Tomorrow, after the deal goes down, how does Duchek get his share of the $5 million?
He'll call and tell me when and where to make the drop-off.
And you'll tell me.
Fonz, no. He'll kill both of us.
You just tell me where you'll be, and I'll take care of the rest. Like I said, I had the hard job. She told us about the racetrack, the armored car, the money. But those were details. Stuff Ice could handle. After casing the crime and turning the lady, the next step was making sure we had wheels for the Wild Goose Con.
I didn't even see him. He came out of
I had a
nowhere.
plan for that,
Oh,
too.
911. Yeah, listen, I need an ambulance. All right away. I just run a guy over with my truck. Where are we?
3rd and DeSoto.
At 3rd and DeSoto. All right, hurry up. Get here. What? Yeah, okay, I can do that. I can do it. All right, look, we got to keep him warm. We can't let him go into shock. All right, give me a jacket.
What?
Come on, give me a jacket. The guy's dying here. Let's go. You know CPR?
No.
It's easy. You put your two lips together and you blow. That's bad. He's having an internal hemorrhage. I saw this in the war. This is bad. We can't wait for the ambulance. Come on, I'll loosen his clothes. You give him mouth to mouth.
Me give mouth to mouth, you give mouth to mouth.
Look, I give it to him, but I lost a lung in a Gulf War, all right?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't...
All right. Meanwhile, the guy's gonna croak right here, all right?
While we distracted the guard, Ice fixed the armored car.
All right, look, we gotta get him to the hospital, all right? Buddy, I'm gonna take you to the hospital, all right? All right, grab him, come on.
No doctors! The doctors killed my Stella! 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 Me. Stella! You're not my Stella! Stella! He doesn't need a doctor.
Buddy, you okay? You all right?
Stella!
All right, I'm gonna cancel the ambulance.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm the king around here. I did streetcar in high school. Well, continuation school. They were big on art therapy.
Don't ever leave me, baby.
How'd you do?
Halfway to the first pickup, that truck will be smoking.
And it was.
Who the hell's that tow?
Dispatch said give him 45 minutes. It's only been 20.
Any idea what's wrong?
It's gotta be either the distributor cap or your solenoid.
Meaning you don't have a clue. Great.
You guys need a hand?
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah, I would have been here sooner, but me and my Susie had a little tussle, you know? Let me see what you got here. Whoa.
What's wrong?
That's gotta be either your distributor cap or your solenoid. Listen, you guys wanna ride with me or you wanna catch a cab?
Oh, we'll take a ride, thanks.
Yeah? You can sit next to Susie. Don't worry about it, she's had her shots.
A cab. Cab will be fine.
Cab.
Take a cab.
All right.
Definitely.
We had the plan, we had the wheels, and thanks to me, we had her. Everything was set.
God, baby, I was so worried about you.
It'll take 30 minutes for them to get back to Safeco, 20 minutes from here to San Ysidro Park. So that means we got 10 minutes to get this whole job done.
You holding up?
Yeah, sometimes I can't breathe.
Just lead us to Duchek.
Don't underestimate him, Alphonse. He's ruthless.
So am I.
Alphonse, time!
Moments like that, it's hard to find a way to say goodbye. Hey, don't forget to walk the dog.
You say this woman Salt has a house in the Hollywood Hills at 829 Skyline Canyon.
That's what I told you.
And that she'll confirm that this robbery was part of a plan to bring down Axel Duchek.
Yes.
Royo, there is no 829 Skyline Canyon.
What are you talking about?
No 829 Skyline Canyon, no Axel Duchek, no Veronica Salt.
This can't be right.
I was almost believing you, Royo, but you gotta give me something that checks out. Now, where the hell is the money?
Dick must have done it somehow. He's setting us up. I'm telling you the truth.
Get him out of here.
I didn't do it, I tell you. I didn't do it, you lousy screws. Chrissy, you gotta tell him something. Chrissy, I didn't do it. Tell him something. Chrissy, you gotta listen.
Once a thief, always a thief.
I don't know, Mal. Something about this story. I need to hear more.
Yeah, I've heard enough.
Look, I know these men, sir. They may have stretched the law now and then, but...
Stay or leave, Kowalski. You're on your own time. From now on, this is no longer FBI business.
I'm not black.
After 17 years on a job, you get a sense about people. My sense is that your friends are telling the truth, Charlie. But what I think doesn't matter unless you help me figure out what happened to that $5 million.
I told Ice it wouldn't work.
Put down that gun. You ain't from Safeco. Now! Don't move. Hey, hold it, freeze!
Oh, no.
Coming up behind you!
You thought robbing the racetrack was a bad idea.
That's a way to get Axel Duchek, yeah.
Charlie Duchek is dead.
Yeah, next season I'm gonna shoot hoops for the Knicks. Come on. The only way I believe he's dead is if I see someone hammering a stake through his heart.
You too. This mythical dead man has got the money.
Wait a minute. Unless she scammed him too.
Why, you don't trust me? Trust me? Trust me?
She?
Veronica Salt.
says he turned to your side.
Yeah, you know, Alphonse is good, but you may have realized he doesn't do all his thinking up here. You know, the first time I laid eyes on her, I knew she was nothing but trouble.
So I told Charlie, you know, look,
Charlie,
later, all
man,
right?
you want the answer,
So,
you gotta talk.
No, I love this game.
ビリヤード見に来たわけじゃない。鬼を盗むのか。
What'd he say?
Sanendaga Kodowaru.
What'd you say?
そうか。残念だ。
Is he talking about me?
Sumani Mata Konduda.
That's what happens when you take Latin as a foreign language. Oh, Jimmy, come on. Is that for me?
It's your second picture.
Yeah.
Don't worry about you, Charlie.
No need. I'm not like ordinary men.
Yo, Charlie, what you gonna do? Shoot or what?
Physics 101. All you need is a little geometry, a little velocity, a little angular momentum. Bam.
Hey, guys. The lady here has a job for us. I think she works for Axel Duchek.
Any of you boys got a light?
Well, actually, smoking's not allowed in this part of the bar. It's a state law. Not to mention the physical effects on your health. And romantically speaking, a pretty woman like you ought to know that kissing a smoker's like licking a wet ashtray.
Yeah, learn something new every day. Listen, meet me at San Ysidro Racetrack tomorrow morning. We'll go over the details then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why can't we go over them now? We don't even know what kind of job you're talking about. As far as we know, you could be setting us up.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Get in my way, honey, and I'll gut you like a trap.
It's a piece of work, huh?
It's Alphonse type.
Yeah. ID code.
Things weren't any better the next morning. After she told us about the job and Ice had cased the track with Alphonse, I watched her play Alphonse like he was a violin. And she played pretty damn good.
Aye. The armored car company has a depot downtown. It's about 30 minutes from there to here. It gives us just enough time to run the wild goose switch. I want Duchek at the payoff.
Why, you don't trust me?
I don't trust Sunrise.
I know Alphonse. He thought he was handling her, but it sure looked like she was handling him. Ice was busy organizing equipment, so I had to help Alphonse protect himself. I had to protect us all. So I followed him.
Yes, I think you know it's true. Situations where it's easy to look down on you.
She had a joint up in the hills off of one of those winding roads. You know, the ones that are like a rat's maze. All I was trying to find out was who's the rat.
You do what you do. You say what you say. You try to be everything to everyone. You know all the right people. You play all the right games. You always try to be everything to everyone.
A little higher. I think you missed a spot. Oh, that's nice.
What's this mark on your shoulder?
Melanoma scar?
Looks like a burn. You spend too much time in the sun.
I like the feel of the heat on my skin. I have a lot of bad habits.
Yeah, it felt weird spying on Alphonse, but sometimes the only way you can help a friend is without him knowing it. I'd seen him do it before, sweep a girl right off her feet. But even for Alphonse, nobody falls that fast.
Give me a minute here.
Take your time, lover. Just don't take too long.
I got a date wait more.
Axel was never like that.
Axel? Axel Duchek? You work for him, don't you?
Oops.
This is a burn. AD, Axel Duchek.
Axel likes to mark his territory, but forget about him.
A woman like you with a man like him? Why?
Maybe I've just been waiting for a better offer. Alphonse?
Mm-hmm.
What's the wild goose switch?
No. He's not gonna tell her.
It's an old con.
Don't tell her.
Tonight, we rig the armored car to break down tomorrow. When it breaks down, we take it over, dress up as guards, and pick up the $5 million at the track.
He told her.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
About that better offer that you've been waiting for.
Yeah. This better offer include $5 million.
We need to know where Duchek is gonna pick up his share of the $5 million.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't call a guy paranoid when the stuff he worries about keeps happening. So, I left the camera on a tripod. Later, I helped the guys rig things for the Wild Goose Con. I gotta say, Alphonse played his part like a pro. Moaning was a nice touch. Maybe a little overdone, but anyway, Ice fixed the smoke bomb in place. Next morning, it went off.
That's gotta be either your distributor cap or your solenoid.
And pretty soon, we had all we need to collect $5 million of mob money and catch a crook named Axel Duchek.
It'll take 30 minutes for them to get back to Safeco, 20 minutes from here to San Ysidro Park. So that means we got 10 minutes to get this whole job done.
You holding up?
Yes, sometimes I can't breathe.
You just lead us to Duchek.
Don't underestimate him, Alphonse. He's ruthless.
So am I. Hey, don't forget to walk the dog.
Okay.
Charlie, did you get that tap on Safeco?
And when a track guard calls for the daily passport, I'll intercept it. Hey, speaking of calls, you ought to call Chris.
Later, when we sure we know what Duchek is.
What if we never do?
Veronica said she'd tell us.
You trust her?
She trusts me.
That didn't make me feel any better. Yeah.
Time to pick up the laundry.
The robbery went like clockwork. You arrive at the right time, with the right truck, in the right clothes, people will see what they expect to see. And by tapping into the Safeco line and getting the secret code, they'll do just what you expect them to do. The guard made the password call like he always did, but this time, because I tapped the line, instead of Safeco dispatch, he got me. Safeco dispatch.
Safeco, San Ysidro Field here. Your 10 o'clock is on site.
Site code, please.
ID code number 92A12-7. And the password?
Blue Monday.
Safe guy, would you repeat that, please?
Your password is Blue Monday.
Gotcha. Password?
Blue Monday.
It was a work of art. We didn't miss a step. And for a minute there, I almost thought we'd get away with it. And then she showed up. Oh, no.
Put me through to San Ysidro.
Cashier.
Truck 9744 has been hijacked.
Oh, no.
Got it. Hey! Put down that gun. You ain't from Safeco. Drop the gun. Now. Don't move. Hey, hold it, freeze.
Where do you go?
This woman took the money. She betrayed you.
And Duchek too, probably. You know, Veronica said she wanted a better offer. How's $5 million?
A woman only you three ever met, Charlie, working for a man known to be dead, living at an address that doesn't exist.
I know how it sounds, but...
I can't help you, O'Bannon, if you don't help me.
Alphonse gave me the wrong address because someone put a new number over the old one. Look, you know how those canyons are, they're like a maze. She was driving, he didn't know where she was going. She tricked him. Chris, can you help me out here?
I can't even help myself. O'Connor just called. He took this to the director. Pending a full investigation, I'm suspended. I could lose my job.
Your job? What about us? Wait. Chris, look, I left the video camera at Veronica's house, all right? Can you check the van? There's a recorder in there. Can you help me out here?
Chris, you got a minute?
Would you mind sitting down?
It's my house, Chris.
Look, I'm doing this voluntarily.
Maybe, but we both knew it would come down to this. And it's not like you've got to rush back to your office.
All right, you know what? I don't need this.
Easy, Chris. I'm just trying to make some sense of this.
Okay, what specifically?
3 different stories, different as night and day, and...
Come on, use your head, Harper. Have you ever been on a case where all the suspects told the same story word for word?
Of course.
Yeah, it meant that they were lying, right?
Well, maybe these guys are smart liars, Chris. They futz up their stories a little so they don't sound rehearsed.
These guys don't...
Don't what? Don't lie? They're con men, for God's sake.
Yes, they are. But I've been through a lot with them, okay? And I'll tell you something. If I'm in a foxhole when the shelling starts, there is nobody I'd rather be with. And that includes most of the agents in the Bureau.
All right, fine. Let's start with this mastermind, Duchek.
What about him?
What if Duchek's the girl, this Veronica Salt?
What, and she branded herself? No. Plus, Interpol confirms that Duchek exists, or existed. Next.
O'Bannon, is he really so paranoid that he'd snoop on his own partner?
You know, Charlie's not actually paranoid. He's very careful and extremely smart. But to answer your question, yeah.
And Alphonse with all the women?
Look, Alphonse likes women.
But Chris, why did he get involved with that woman?
Well, to find out if she's telling the truth. And, you know, because he's Alphonse.
And then there's Isaac. He's too smart to get tricked like that. I mean, she just stepped into the truck and drove away with $5 million.
I guess it was his turn to get conned.
Was it?
What are you saying?
What if the girl was working with them? She's got the $5 million, and now she's waiting somewhere for them to talk their way out of this.
No way.
There's another possibility.
What?
Do the math. Split $5 million 5 ways.
5 ways? Are you saying that I'm involved in this? You know what? You're gonna have to prove it, and you never will because it's not true.
Chris, listen. These men are 3-time losers. They're facing 500 years plus life. Sooner or later, one of them's gonna roll over on everybody else, including you. I'm giving you the chance to go first. Call it professional courtesy.
You go to hell, Harper.
All right, Chris. You may not believe this, but I was hoping you'd say something like that.
What?
No hard feelings?
Lieutenant, you're in here?
Still mad at me?
You were just doing your job.
I retire in 8 days, Kowalski. Don't send me out in a body bag.
You here for the same reason I am?
I've had 5 cases like this in the last 3 months. Perp's caught, the money's missing.
Axel Duchek.
Well, officially, the man is dead. But as Royal pointed out...
How hard could it be to fake a death in Montenegro?
So maybe your man Charlie did leave a camera at this salt woman's house. How do you work all this?
Oh, there's a video feed coming in from a camera off-site. Oh, hold up. There's a tape in the VCR. Charlie was recording.
All right, pause it.
Veronica Salt?
That's the racetrack strongbox.
Oh, my God, who's that?
Axel Duchek. He's one teed off dead man.
Charlie was right. Veronica betrayed Duchek, too.
She's in trouble. Serves you right, you bastard. When was this recorded?
33 minutes ago. Oh, that strongbox could still be under 8 feet of water.
I'll call for backup. We found the armored car 3 miles from the racetrack. Race officials say it was carrying close to $400,000.
More like 5 mil. Look, we didn't take it, he did.
Axel Duchek. Axel Duchek.
Axel Duchek. Can't you see he's setting us up?
You take the house.
All right.
I'll go around back.
Axel Duchek.
Haven't there been a bunch of heists where you guys caught the perpetrators, but the cash was gone? Mm-hmm. That's Duchek's M.O.
Axel Duchek was shot dead in Montenegro 8 months.
You think a guy like Axel Duchek can't plan a phony death?
There is no 829 Skyline catch.
What are you talking about?
No Axel Duchek, no Veronica Salt.
This can't be right!
I was almost believing you, Roy, but you gotta give me something that checks out. Now, where the hell is the money?
Harper! He drew on me. I didn't have a choice.
Is it Duchek?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, God, he's dead.
Well, that makes it simpler. Toss your gun in the pool, Agent Kowalski.
What? Why?
Because I don't want you to shoot me before I shoot you.
You can't be serious. Okay. You never called dispatch. There aren't any squad cars coming. And the money missing from those other robberies Special Crimes investigated?
I took it. You know what a police pension pays nowadays, Kowalski? Not much when you're forced out 3 years short of 20 with no disability.
Your leg?
I broke my hip falling off a ladder at home. Non-work related. The department doctor should have put a pin in it.
But he didn't.
Now I got this. And 17 years worth of thanks for nothing.
So what happens now?
You get a posthumous award for bravery. Axel Duchek gets the blame. The money is never recovered. And I take a well-funded retirement in Tahiti. Sam's wife in Winnebago. Where's the money?
Ask him.
Don't do it, Mike. Down on the ground now.
Yeah, Ike Kowalski?
Yeah, fine. Alphonse.
Yeah.
You're Axel Duchek?
Quick.
May have figured it out by now, but there never was an armored car robbery.
We thought you were dirty. Now we know.
That woman who was shot.
Ginny, friend of ours.
No Veronica Salt, no Axel Duchek.
I think he's got it.
Now, listen, I can explain.
Yeah, save it for your lawyers, Michael. Get him out of here.
Turns out you were right, Harper. We've been lying to you all along.
From now on, can we do cons that don't involve us going back to jail?
Wherever duty leads, Charlie. Hey, where'd you get that name, Axel Duchek?
I made that up.
Well, that report that Harper got, that a criminal named Axel Duchek died in Montenegro, we didn't plant that.
No kidding.
Wow.
Coincidence.
I'll see you Monday.
All right. You gotta use his name?
What's the matter? He's dead anyway.
Dead because he wants to be. What he doesn't want is 3 cons dragging his name into a police investigation. What the hell are you gonna do if he finds out?
Look, he's a penitentiary ghost story, and I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Axel Duchek.
Axel Duchek.